What's going on, everyone? It's Jack once again, Jack Ramy channel. Thank you for showing all the support that you have been doing over the last few weeks. Apologies for the recent sort of hiatus. No fault of my own. Broken ankle in hospital for a week, so I've just been struggling trying to get back over that. We're back home now. I can talk about what I wanted to talk about today. Is what's been going on in the world of football at the moment, and can we talk about who Gareth Southgate is going to pick for this Euro 2020 squad? Right. Now, I'll start with the other headlines. So Harry Kane said that he wants to leave Spurs. He's reiterated his desire to leave Spurs once again. Now, if you ask me, it's a long time coming. If you're Harry Kane, though, these days footballers are mercenaries. You don't get rewarded for staying at a club for that long. You know, you might get a statue at the end, but Jesus Christ, I mean, how much do you have to do to get a statue outside of Tottenham? He's done everything for him, goals-wise. Now, I'd say he wants to stay in the Premier League, I believe, and I'd say there's probably 3 teams that all want his signature this summer. Or, you know, well, yeah, it will be this summer, won't it? Those 3 teams are Chelsea, Man City, and Man United. Now, if I'm Harry Kane, who am I going to pick? It's Man City. I'm sorry, there's no other, pulling factors for me to join Chelsea or Man United. It's Man City. I mean, you've got one Pep Guardiola, one of the greatest managers of our era, and he can work underneath him. Sergio Aguero's just handing over the baton to the next sort of striker. They're looking for a prime-time striker, even though they've been playing with a false 9 this season. And you also have the investment, the opportunity, the Premier League titles they've already won. The squad is there. There's 2 squads at Man City. Harry Kane shoves in that, makes that element alongside Sterling, Ferran Torres, Bernardo Silva, whoever's on the wings, Foden. I'm sorry, it'll be hard for any team to win the Premier League. Even my beloved Liverpool, it'd be very difficult. If you're Harry Kane, City is the place. You can move with your family to Cheshire or whatever. Yeah, it'll be a bit different from London, but I just don't see how any of the other clubs shape up to City at this moment in time. Man United, yeah, you've got the history, you've got the heritage behind it all, the Fergie era, you've got the trophies, the titles and national titles. That club is one of the most successful clubs and prestigious clubs in world football. I hate to say it, but it's true. But if Harry Kane moves there, I'm sorry to say this, they've got Bruno Fernandes, they've got strikers like Mason Greenwood, they've got Rashford, they've got that many forward players. Cavani's just signed a 1-year deal. For me, it doesn't make sense for Kane to go there. It's just going to be another Lukaku. And the reason I say that is because Harry Kane and Lukaku are completely different players. Lukaku, when he joined Man United, was unbelievable, was unplayable at the time. Lukaku needed a squad built around him, basically. Needed a team built around him. I'm not saying Harry Kane's the same, but if you look at how Tottenham have been playing over the past few years, they have built their front line around Harry Kane. I just can't. I mean, yeah, the prestige, his name, the brand of Harry Kane, it might improve a bit more, or it might be on a similar level, but in terms of titles, honours, personal goals, Harry Kane's not going to get that at Man United. He's not. He's just not. Plus, if they bought Harry Kane, and I hate to say this because I know they're very quick to want success, I think that they dampen the rise of Mason Greenwood, because Mason Greenwood's, let's face it, one of the best English strikers in the league. Left foot, right foot, can do it all. And under the tutelage of Cavani, could become a great player. But if you put Harry Kane in there, he's never going to get a look in. And that's the truth. Bruno Fernandes has made them better, been unreal, don't get me wrong. But I just don't think Harry Kane does it at Man United. And Chelsea's the other team. Listen, you could chuck as much money as you want at that club and it still won't succeed. Listen, they've spent 80 million on Havertz, 50-odd million on Werner, 50 million on Ziyech. Ziyech barely gets a game. Werner, well, let's face it, 2 goals in 26 appearances? Or some? I think he's played a lot of this season. He's got 2 Premier League goals. That's disgraceful. For where he plays, that's disgraceful. They've got a young lad down there, Tammy Abraham, who's top scorer in the FA Cup, who didn't start the FA Cup final. Now, I know you say start your best team in the final, but then why are you playing Kepa in there? Tuchel's mind, I mean, you've got Christian Pulisic, you've got all these attacking players, you've got Giroud there. Harry Kane, if you move to Chelsea, you are not going to move anywhere. In fact, I'd say it'd be a bit like Bitcoin at the moment. You'd have like a bit of a spike and then you turn and you'd just be on a par level again. You know, it would just be the same. Because Tottenham and Chelsea, to me, are the same. Chelsea are a little bit more successful just because of the squad. It's a little bit better. That's it. Harry Kane gets nothing from moving to Chelsea. And I'm just interested to see what he decides to do. I mean, are offers from abroad going to come in? Are they going to go from Madrid, Barca? I mean, Barca look to have tied up Aguero, so more than likely Barca aren't going to want to pay the money for him. Real Madrid, Benzema's coming to world-class form again. They've also got Jotic, I think it is, from who they've let out on loan time to Frankfurt. They've got these players to come back. Obviously, Vinicius is there, Hazard's there. They can both play centre-forward position. Do they really want Harry Kane? Probably not. Harry Kane, listen, mate, if you're watching this, doubt you are, but if you are, join City. Go to City. Get everything you deserve. You deserve to beat Shearer's record. You deserve to win Premier League titles. You don't deserve to rot in a team that spends so much money on its surroundings, but never on the field. Heung-min Son, again, he'll be gone soon. I'm telling you now, Jose, like I said in my last video about Jose joining Roma, was a good manager for Spurs. He was someone that had class, you know, he brought a certain enigma to the club, but they weren't ever going to improve because he's a defensive coach. I mean, Spurs, they score goals. They score goals. He bought Højbjerg, and, you know, you had the people at Sky going on about Højbjerg being one of the best players in the league. I mean, that's up for debate. But I'm just really, really struggling to see how Harry Kane does anything. I just don't know. Join City, mate. Join City. Just join City. Anyway, on to the England squad. Gareth Southgate. You are in such a privileged position. You have one of the best squads I have ever seen in my lifetime for England. Who do you pick? These are my picks as follows. So it's a 26-man squad. So bear with me if I use my fingers to count. I've not got 26 fingers. I've actually got 4 on either side with 2 thumbs, but I will do my best. So you're going to have to take 3 keepers. That's the norm, isn't it? For me, Pickford, Henderson, Pope. Standard 3, who starts? Pope, for me, personally. Plays more games. Or Henderson. Pickford's not been good enough. And not been good enough for a while. In fact, since Russia, hasn't been good enough. Defenders. Now, when you drop Trent, Gareth, I'm not going to lie, it didn't upset me. It made me think, are you the right man for the job? Because the guy's world class. He uses world class. He's different level. So you've got, I normally do 2 right backs, 2 left backs, 4 centre halves. 2 right backs, Wan-Bissaka, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yeah. 4 centre halves, Kyle Walker, John Stones. I'm pretty sure Maguire, if he's fit. And I'm going to throw a spanner in the works. And not a lot of people are going to like it. Uncapped, James Tarkowski from Burnley. Yeah, that's right. James Tarkowski. Left backs, Luke Shaw, Ben Chilwell. Pick themselves. No one else has been anywhere near them. Luke Shaw probably starts for me. Ben Chilwell's had a bit of a debut season at Chelsea, but definitely Luke Shaw starts for me. Been really good. Been decent, proper good. So that has got me 2, 4, 8, 11. Right, so I've got 15 players left. 15 players left. So it's probably 8 midfielders, maybe 7 forwards. So my midfielders, I'm going to have to take Mount, Foden, Rice. I mean, who else? I'd probably take Ward-Prowse. I'm going to take Henderson. I'd take 5. two more midfielders. Jack Grealish, sorry Jack. Jack Grealish. Who else sneaks on that plane? James Maddison sneaks on that plane for me. Jimmy Maddison. So that's Mount, Grealish, Foden, Henderson, Rice, Grealish, Maddison. And then my forwards, guys. I'm going to finish the video with my forwards. I know it's going to get over 10 minutes, so I hope you're still with me. My forwards are going to be Rashford. I'm going for 8 here, aren't I? Rashford, Greenwood, Kane, Calvert-Lewin, Danny Ings, Jamie Vardy, hear me out, and if he's fit, Harvey Barnes and Bukayo Saka. Harvey Barnes. If Harvey Barnes isn't fit to go to the Euros, who will take his place on the plane for me? Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones at Liverpool. Great for England. Been really good for England at the level he's been playing at. Been really good for Liverpool when he's come on as well. So that is my team. That is my squad. Gareth, you're blessed with you're blessed with a great squad. We should do a lot better than what we're probably going to. I'm not being pessimistic. I will be optimistic for the Euros this year. Hopefully playing in our home country adds a little bit with fans, but we'll just wait and see for that. I predict that we're probably going to finish round about... I think we'll get to the semis. Don't think we're going to win it, but I think we'll get to the semis. But I'd be really, really interested to hear your thoughts, guys, on you know, how we're going to do, how well we're going to do. As a sign off, guys, I just want to say thanks again for the support for the channel. Last month was a good month. We got quite a few views and got a few more of you to obviously subscribe and like the videos. So that's very always appreciated. Also, thank you for the people that have commented wishing me well on my leg and my recovery. Dislocated ankle with 3 fractures. My football career is over. I'll never kick a ball again. So it is quite depressing on that front. But at least I can talk about football. And so, guys, once again, let me know what you think. Let me know what your squad is, where Harry Kane should go. City, for me, has to be. However, let me know in the comments. Please like, be sure to subscribe, and I will be bringing you more in the future. Cheers, everyone.